you can only get approved through this way. We got to do some funny stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if we have to do funny stuff, they're not going anywhere. They'll keep it. But if they
Well, they will do some funny stuff too, I think, for sure. That's why they, otherwise they go straight to the bank, they will ask you.
yeah.
To be honest with you.
So Tom's give me a call and I will work something out for them and work something out for you. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Ram. What's their name?
I have to call because it's before. You got my.
Everyone want to see me credit? Yes.
You have seen that so much? Oh,
Thanks, Steve.
great. They come early. Anybody coming? We get to see better. What is the name? Grand stuff. And where do I apply? Where is he doing? What's your credit? There you go. Oh, it's late.
Yeah, having the photo.
No, I'm just, there you go, got it. Your name and your address. What is my name? Go way back. And so what am I getting? What's your name? I don't see it. Card number. Right, the correct. Kita mag-check in ka lang. Ha? What will I do? Picture, right?
Does it need to be bigger or does it work? I can make it bigger. I can as well, but I think it works.
Let's see. Also, in picture, we don't need to. Picture.
Nice.
For list of this. Masa tapos? Okay. Hindi ka mo dito. Okay, good. Okay, we're coming.
We have some more people joining us. Wait.
Yan, na-picture ako na. Anything you want to know? What's your name? What's my name? Lola. Lolaan. Lolaan. Anis. I don't know, there is the sign, see.
Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah, there's no rush.
With your phone.
Yes, okay. Okay, done. Oh, here. Nice to meet you. Yes, I know that. Essential. That was. See. Yeah, third one your. CC. Phone number. Yes, I'm like that at home too.
Not at work.
I can make it bigger.
I don't think the size.
And then.
Oh. Start now. I don't start.
No, you don't need to start anything.
Your name. That's it.
And your code. It's your phone number. Thank you so much. And then you submit. So nice of you.
We can meet us. It's out.
No, it's okay. Yes. 2, 1.
I'm the first. Oklahoma. Oh, that is coming. That is not okay. I don't really find another morning. Just 8 minutes. Yes, I'm going to. Come on. I'm just Christine. Very good. Yeah. Negative. On. Like it's not something that they should come something. Are we starting? What's it?
Ready?
Ready. That's it. Ready, that's it, go.
So I remember the last time I came in. We go see.
Investment update.
Yeah, the last time I came in, I think I talked just about seg funds and the product, right? So I wanted to do something a bit different this time around. More just provide an update, what's been happening at Equitable over the year. What's coming up in the next few months. And then we'll talk a bit about, just a reminder about our sales incentives, commission. Then I want to go through a quick 4 steps to success plan with Equitable Investments. Kind of tips how we can support you when you're out in the field to gather more business from some of your clients. Those existing clients you might already have on the insurance side, as well as any potential new clients. So I just put these slides together. That's why I just call it Equitable Investment Update. But I'll still give out a seat and credit for it. Don't worry. So I quickly just wanted to show just the success we've been having over the past few years. I know everyone here with WFG is probably no stranger to the success we've had because it's a partnership, right? So Equitable and WFG have both really just grown seg fund sales in Canada specifically year over year over year. So a large part of the credit for our success is because of you guys out in the field. So thank you very much for all your hard work. And actually in 2025, this year, we just passed 1 billion in seg fund deposits for the first time. So huge accomplishment and milestone. And we're hoping to keep it rolling for the next.
How much in the office?
And then I just want to go through our sales incentives just to provide a reminder for all you guys. I know I've talked about this before, but we have our Elite Advisor program. And so what this is essentially it's a way for us to give back to those that are submitting significant amounts of business. So what does it take to actually become an Elite Advisor with Equitable? You need to qualify based on your gross deposit amount of investment business submitted in the current calendar year, or you can qualify just based on accumulating a certain amount of assets under management within Equitable investment contracts. As long as your clients are keeping that money invested. If you get $10 million in AUM, you'll qualify as an Elite Advisor with us. The other way to get to that Elite Advisor status is just in 1 calendar year, hit 1.25 million in gross deposits. Either of those, if you get to that milestone, you'll be an Elite Advisor for the entire next calendar year. So let's say 2025, you get that. 2026, the whole year, you'll be an Elite Advisor with us and you'll get access to some of those additional perks. So when I say additional perks, we have, our priority phone line for lead advisors. We share Tap and Tell software access, which is something I'll actually show you in my presentation today, how that works. And then we also just host numerous appreciation events and education days for our lead advisors throughout the year as well. I was plugging in, so I have to stay a bit.
Now, long enough.
Yeah. You okay?
No.
Better?
Yeah. You can be like the one.
But we've actually added in this year some additional perks for lead advisors as well. So we now have different production level tiers. Gold, platinum, and diamond, as you can see from this table. And what I think is the coolest kind of perk that we've added is this marketing and event support budget that you see right here. So if you hit those upper tiers in AUM, or sorry, in gross deposit amount, you'll actually get access to just some free marketing budget that will provide you. So $2,500 or $5,000. And that's just for you to use as you see fit to promote your own business in collaboration with us at Equitable. So I know we've paid a handful of advisors that this year. And for example, some of them used it just to take their team out for a nice dinner. A few took them to a Raptors game. I think one other group did like a lunch and learn kind of event with Equitable. So you do have to run it by our team, but for the most part, as long as it's promoting your business, we'll approve that. So I think that's a cool initiative. Just an extra way that we can kind of give back. But everything you see on this screen here are some of the perks that you can get being a lead. But the main perk I would say is that you maximize your bonus that we pay out, which is a huge payout in my opinion. So this is something I think is underappreciated in the field. That's our step up your wealth sales bonus. So as a reminder what this is, essentially it's just a bonus commission that we pay to our advisors based on their net deposit total in the calendar year. So you can see up there how it's calculated. We factor in your gross deposits and then subtract any redemptions that your clients are making from segregated fund contracts throughout the year. And then 25% of GIA or DIA contract sales and payout annuity sales are also factored into that total. For the most part, with the World Financial Group, though, we mostly see segregated fund business coming in. So that's a huge advantage for you guys because that's the quickest way to build up your net deposit total there. You can see it's a clean system though. So 250K net deposit is that initial qualifying amount to get a bonus. And then you can see that amount increases as you go through those higher tiers and your net deposit total increases. The highest bonus you'll get paid out on your first year is 0.75%. But if you reach a lead advisor status and then re-qualify year over year, you'll be getting an increased bonus rate of 1%. So if you just quickly do the math on that 1.25 million that you're submitting to become the lead advisor, if you get paid 1% on that every year, that's a nice, additional 12,500 just in your pocket, just at the end of the year as well, right? On top of the commission you're already receiving from all of your sales. So I think that's something that's very exciting. And if anyone here wants to know where they're at in terms of progress, what your sales are at in a year, you can always just reach out to myself. Happy to get that data for you too. Now there's a few things that we're going to introduce actually in the next coming months. I don't know if you've heard, but we have a new product that we're launching. The tentative date for the launch is in November, but there's a few additional compliance things that still need to be worked out. If everything goes well, the launch will be in November. If it gets delayed, we will probably hold off on launching the new product until after RSP season. So maybe like Q2 in 2026. But essentially what this new product is an entire new series of seg funds. So we'll have additional funds on our shelf, more variety. I've got a sneak peek at some of those funds, and I can tell you that we're trying to offer exposure to different funds that some of our competitors aren't offering. So we're trying to kind of stand out amongst other carriers in that sense. And then there's going to be some changes to some of those, additional details that we have with our current Pivotal Select product. So some of those unnecessary fees, administrative fees, for example, we're gonna take away. We'll have access to index funds for 75, 100, and 100, 100, which I know is a game changer right now. Because many clients, from my feedback I've heard from advisors, many clients want to be in those additional guaranteed series like the 7,500 or 100, 100, but they also want access to the index funds. So that's something you can expect on the horizon. And then we're gonna launch preferred pricing as well. Well, we already have preferred pricing, but we're gonna make some changes to it. So currently, this is how our preferred pricing program works with Pivotal Select. If you have at least 250K in assets, your client automatically starts seeing fee reductions applied. From an advisor standpoint, there's no registration required. It's automatically applied to your client's policy. They'll just see a transaction on their statement. But you can see it's also a tiered system. So as that market value increases, so do those fee reductions your client's gonna benefit from.
But this is not like calendar year, this is like total assets for really.
It's just assets held in the policy. But right now with Pivotal Select, it's based on individual policies. One feature we're going to add when this new product comes in is householding. So what that means is it's a way for us to kind of extend these benefits for families together. So if you're sharing the same home address, will accumulate your assets together and you can all start to benefit from additional fee reductions there. So I think that's quite an exciting way to kind of give back to those that are not only having higher deposit totals with us at Equitable, but also, it kind of helps encourage that long-term investment outlook on top of things too. Most of you are probably familiar with Easy Complete. We've made a few changes over the course of the year though, since I've last come in. So as most of you know, we have all those additional compliance forms embedded into the application, our KYC and trade ticket that usually needs to get completed and sent to WFG head office. That's part of the application, right? So as you're going through the steps, answering those questions, it might seem lengthy, but you're actually auto-populating those forms as well. At the end of the process, your client will provide an e-signature on the application and also those KYC and trade ticket forms. But one thing that we've actually added in now is a built-in signature guarantee stamp. So I'm sure many of you have already encountered issues with, transfers getting rejected for not having that signature guarantee stamp on the form. This is a way we kind of realize this is an issue that's holding up a lot of money coming in from clients. And so we've actually added that into the application as well now. All your client needs to do if they're funding their policy by external transfer is a quick ID verification. So in the application, you click a button, it sends a link or an email to your client. They'll open that up, take a quick picture of their driver's license and then a picture of their face. And with that verification process, we're able to signature guarantee stamp that transfer form and send it out.
You could make IBM to authorize an external.
What's that?
You could make IBM to stamp. You might send paper.
You can still get the stamp from elsewhere if you have someone at WFG who stamps it or Dealer Connect. But if you want to just do it all in the application together, this is the best way.
No, because I have a problem about waiting for a couple of weeks.
For the email?
Joke email from WFG to IBM to stamp.
Oh, really?
Reply.
Were you uploading it as like a pre-stamp package?
No, because what happened if you transfer, right?
Yeah.
So they ask for the guarantee stamp.
Yeah.
So we have to send to WFG for help to send guarantee.
Yeah.
Because we don't have IBM in here, right? So
Yeah. So now we're fixing that, right? Because it's part of the application. So look, once you do that verification, it'll have a signature guarantee stamp on the form. Then there's no way they can reject that. So this is gonna result in quicker transfers coming in and it's beneficial for not only you to get your business moving along quicker, but also the client, right? Because it's gonna result in less waiting time and less questions from them asking what's happening with my money, right? I know you probably see a lot of clients bugging you about that kind of stuff.
And I guess the client need to have the picture as well to be.
Yes, so there is an option not to add the stamp.
Yeah.
If you still want to go through, Dealer Connect or something, maybe you have a client who's not good with technology. You don't want them to go through their email and take pictures of their ID themselves. But now you have the option, which is great. Also, Easy Transact, we're continuing to make additional features on. So I don't know how many of you have tried out Easy Transacts, but it's just a way to make subsequent requests on any additional or any existing policies you already have. So you've set it up already, there's already money invested. Now you want to add a new deposit, for example, maybe request a fund switch. All of these features are now available on Easy Transact, hopefully eliminating the need for further paperwork and forms. Just requires your client to do a quick e-signature as well. The most recent feature we've added to is additional external transfers. So if you have a policy funded already and you want to transfer, say it's a TFSA, you want to transfer their other TFSA to add to that policy. Instead of going and filling out the transfer authorization form, you can just do it on Easy Transact now and we'll fax it off for you again. We're going to continue to add to Easy Transact too. We have a whole roadmap for spring 2026 as well. So I know like in the next few months, you'll probably see resets added on there online, which is something I'm sure is in quite high demand as well. And a couple other features too. But that's really what's new. I just quickly want to go through my 4-step success plan for investment sales. So I kind of just put this together. It's very basic, but I think it goes a long way. And I just wanted to show you something that I think I can do to support you guys with your business that I don't think too many advisors in this office are using. And you might find useful. So step 1 is just simple. Find your clients that have current investment assets. So obviously those are any registered accounts they're holding elsewhere, TFSAs, RSPs, even non-registered plans, potential pension money that they have, maybe they're leaving an employer. Depending on their job, they could have quite a bit in their pension saved up if they're in the military, if they're a teacher, for example, something like that. And then step 2 is contact that client and ask for a copy of their current investment statement. This is key because then you can share that statement with myself or with my colleague Alex, and we'll take the time to look over their current assets, put together a comparison of what their current investment portfolio looks like compared to an equitable portfolio. And then we can send you that comparison to show your client and present to them in your next meeting with them. Best way to get the copy of their statement is just picking their brain about their current investments, asking them if they're happy with their returns, if they want a second opinion just to show you something that could potentially yield more growth, anything like that. But what I use to run these comparisons is some software called Cap and Tell. And I'm going to go through a bit of maybe a demonstration of how that works so I can show you what those comparisons actually look like. But once you have that Cap and Tell comparison, we also can meet maybe on Zoom or just over the phone or sit down together in person and build a sales strategy with that comparison of how you're going to approach the client. So I can put together something that's like a 1-pager. This is just a quick screenshot example. But let's say you have a client that's currently holding a portfolio with PH&N. I've plugged into Cap and Tell their current investments. We have Cap and Tell is a great platform software. It has for the most part, all stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, anything like that. It has the return data already embedded in there. So if you plug in their investments, they'll have their historical rate of return. And then I can add in either multiple equitable portfolios of different or varying risks, or just one recommendation that maybe has a similar risk level as their current portfolio if they don't want to increase their risk appetite. It's really up to you how you want it. Just let me know and I can customize that for you. But I think there's a lot of value in just side by side showing those numbers for your client, right? So you can see with this PH&N portfolio, pretty much with a balanced growth and aggressive example that I put in, I don't think there's a period where historically hasn't seen more growth. Maybe at the 3-year return with the balanced portfolio, but if you're looking long-term specifically, 5-year return plus, it's pretty easy to make that sale. I think when they see side by side, they could be getting more growth somewhere else. And that just leads us to the last step, which is gathering the assets from there and building up your AUM. So I'm gonna talk about, building your AUM and commission with Equitable quickly. And then I'll jump into a cap and tell. I'll load it up on the page and show you how I actually build one of those comparisons. So when you are building up your AUM, this is something I think you should always be focusing on, not necessarily, just individual cases or deposits, because your AUM is really how you're gonna start making money down the road. And that's through those trailer commissions that we pay out to you, right? A lot of people focus on that initial lump sum commission that we pay out, but the real value, I believe, is in those trailers. So just a quick overview again of the sales charge options in case you need a bit of a refresher. We offer 3 different options at Equitable. So when you go through the application and you choose which sales charge or you choose which funds you're investing in, you have to choose between these 3 sales charge options. So we have our no load option, no load CB, we call this one CB3 as well, and no load CB5. All 3 of these, you'll eventually start earning trailing commissions. But with the no load, those kick in right away. CB3 and CB5, you don't get any trails in the first year. Instead, you'll get an upfront commission. Now, there is a stipulation with CB3 and CB5 that your client has to remain invested for a specific period of time. So 3 years with the CB and 5 years with CB5. If your client redeems or makes a withdrawal early, you'd be subject to a chargeback of that upfront commission that you've already received, right? That is prorated, so the longer they are remaining invested, the less of a chargeback you'll have to pay.
So let's say they invest 100,000 and 1 year later they withdraw 20,000. So what the jump? Where are the withdrawal or the whole commission jump?
If it's in the first year, it'd be the whole commission. So you can see the chargeback schedule in our advisor.
Even though they only withdraw partial,
What's that?
even though they only withdraw partial, and then you go for.
Oh, no, so it's prorated based on, it's proportionally.
Also they withdraw.
Yeah,
Let's say they invest 100,000 and then 1 year later they withdraw 20,000.
yeah, no,
But we still stay in 80,000 invested.
it is proportional, but it's always good to have that conversation about their time horizon and their kind of like liquidity needs beforehand. Because you don't want to get hit with the surprise chargeback regardless of the amount, right?
Go again, and explain about the CB3 and CB5.
Yep, so I'll get more into detail here. So this table you see is from our advisor guide. You can find our advisor guide on Equinet under marketing materials. But this is showing exactly how we pay out to WFG based on which sales charge option you're going in. So see at the top, we have the no load option. When you invest in a no load fund, you don't get any upfront commission, but those trails will kick in right away. So for our equity investments, our equity funds, you're getting 1.008% in those trails right away. With CB3 and CB5, you get upfront commission. So right off the bat, you'll get 3.5% paid out to you or 5.6%. And then the trails kick in after year 1. So after the first year with CB3, those trails start to build. And then after the 3-year chargeback schedule, those trails double once again to match what you would be getting with no load. One key piece of information I think a lot of advisors don't realize is that with CB5, you get a larger upfront commission, but the trails don't build as high as with CB3 and no load. So you'll get 5.6% paid up front, no trails in the first year because you got that upfront commission. And then after year 1, you'll start to get trails, but they don't double like they do with CB3. Now, many advisors I find don't realize this, and it's actually something that I think is worth valuable information because in the long run, it can be more lucrative to actually go into CB3 just based on those trails. So I put together this comparison, which I think is very useful. So for the sake of what I'm trying to demonstrate here, let's just assume we have an investment of $100,000, right? Obviously the trails get paid out based on the market value. So if that's increasing, so do the trails you're getting. But let's just say for this example, the contract value is 100,000 and it remains at 100,000 every year. With the no load option, on $100,000 deposit and 1.008% trail up there. You'd be getting $1,008 a year just in your commission. Every year, as long as they remain invested. CB3, once again, it's 3.5% upfront, so you'll get 3,500. After year one, you get that reduced trail that starts to build, and then it doubles after year three. Notice it's the same as no load. CB5, you get the larger upfront. The trails start to build, but then they don't double from there. So there's a point at year 8, if you do the math and add your total compensation paid, where CB3 actually becomes more lucrative than CB5.
After 8 years.
Yeah, after 8 years, but many people are investing for a long time, right? Any RSP, it's probably going to be longer than 8 years where they're holding that money because they're saving for retirement. They don't want to withdraw and get taxed.
You go back to your.
But that's in the commission now.
In case they record 5 years, CB5, so they will get charged back in.
If it's within the first 5 years, they'll get a charge back.
Yeah.
But if it's, 6 or 7 years, I guess CB5 is probably still more lucrative slightly. But I would say always just look at CB3 for anything that's long term.
I didn't know this, but I do the right thing. Because I think CB5 too long for people. Because sometimes people need money, but no loan, sometimes people need a long, maybe 3 years. No, not really 3 year people will ask for before money, so I always go CB3.
Oh yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it's paying off probably without you realizing.
Then go back to this page.
Yeah.
You see the money market fund, because I am just joined to money market like 2 years ago, but keep telling me, because he worried about job, right?
That's why you're not getting paid.
That's why I think this, my commission is less.
It's not.
Yeah, so you're not gonna get any commission on money market, you'll just get the upfront commission sales.
Even though he invested like 4 or 5 years ago, it's 2%, I didn't get money
Yeah.
when he moved the fund. Before he moved, he paid equity funds, but last 2 years, he moved to money market. Then I reversed
They
the,
move back to money market.
yes.
Yeah, you'll lose your trails.
Oh.
Yeah.
Try to listen.
Money market's designed to be relatively temporary, right?
Yeah.
For dollar cost average purposes. Maybe for reducing risk if they think the markets are,
Even though he invests 4 or 5 years, doesn't matter. A lot of he moved up from back to money market. I have no idea.
no more trails, but if they move from money market again back out, they'll start getting those trails again.
Okay.
In case they already applied for CB5, they can change to CB3.
Unfortunately, no, because you're getting,
You will be charged back.
yeah, you'll get charged back.
And then.
And then we can't pay commission on the same money twice, right?
Yeah.
It's considered churning.
Like you just say like CB5, right? If we ask them, if we do the CB5, but after 8 years, we can move. If after 8 years, we didn't get charged back.
You can move, but you'd have to do like a full new contract, and because it's getting upfront commission, they'll only move you into no load.
Yeah, so we open a new contract and move like the internal moving, we can do that, right?
Into no load, so you can go into no load to start getting more trails,
Yeah,
but
also you cannot like, when you open the new one contract, you're moving it, you cannot CB5 to CB3.
no, because you'd be getting upfront commission again, and that's against industry regulation,
But
right?
when you move, you got 1% the same thing.
And like different.
After the 8 years. Let's go back to slide you have.
Yeah,
After, no,
go up to 8 years
after the year, you got 1% the same thing and no load, why do you have to move?
to move into no load. Yeah, you can, but it's extra work, right?
Because you see, the CB5, you always get 500, but over here you start get 1,000 every year.
Yeah, so are you gonna keep track of 8 years on every deposit? It's hard to do, right?
The house is different from there.
Unless you're really on top of it and you keep a spreadsheet with reminders maybe.
So that means you have to be applying new application, do everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort, right?
You can change from number.
I hope that's useful. It sounds like,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because 45% is a lot, because 2-3 minutes, right?
So
So,
how about from no load, no load can be changed to CB5 and CB3, or we still have to do everything?
You have to do it new because it's still, you've already got some trails, so you know.
Even sometimes if it's not approved yet, so I can change.
If it's not been approved and processed yet, you could probably. Reach out to our back office before they process it. They'll have you amend the application. And resubmit it. I think you can do it in time. But you'd have to, like download the application, correct. All the funds on the investment selection section, have your client provide a new signature and then resubmit it. Because we always need it like an audit trail in case Equitable gets audited. Of these changes, right? And sometimes we do get random audits for specific policies, so. We need paper trail of everything that's happening there. Then, of course, like I said, focus on your AUM. Because that's how you're really gonna start earning in the long run. I always say if you're starting, your goal should be to get your AUM with Equitable up to $1 million. Because with that 1.008%, you'd be getting roughly $10,000 a year just in those trails. And of course, they compound and build as the years go on as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if any of you can help me because I think this is an old slide Steve and Paul gave me. I don't know if these points totals are accurate with WFG. Based on the deposit amount. I'm not sure if any of you would know,
oh, you got, depend on the label.
depends on your level, right?
You got associated. And yes,
Yeah. Okay, so maybe disregard the middle column here. But anyways, I love this slide because it just shows how your trails can become more lucrative as your investments grow. This is just using an annualized average rate of return of 8% year over year. We all know with the rule of 72, if you have 8% average rate of return, it's gonna take 9 years for your book of business to double. So that $1 million AUM would become 2 million. Your $10,000 a year you're earning in trail, that becomes 20,000, right? Another 10 years, that's 40,000. So what really results in earning a lot of commission is actually just maintaining that long-term investment outlook with us.
Yeah.
Not so much the little changes between CD3, CD5, that upfront commission. It's making sure they remain invested for the long term. Because those investments are gonna grow, you have to trust our funds, our fund managers, our asset management team in-house. They have a proven track record. And so that's gonna perform well and you'll definitely see those trails grow over the years. Even at one point, you can always pass along your book of business to a family member. Maybe you have children who become licensed in the future. It can be a longer than you even want to work, right? So I provided contact information on this slide if anyone wants to take a screenshot as well. We have mine and Alex, as well as the administrative line. So, you can reach out to either myself or Alex. We're both supporting advisors in this region. How we divide our kind of business together is Alex is more focused on outbound sales. So usually he's on the road. You'll see him at conventions, different events. And then I'm focusing more on new advisors. Taking the time with individuals to get them started on our system, going through our platform, how to submit new business. I have more time for that, so. But any inquiries, anything like that, you can always reach out to both. But if it's something that's just administrative, like you want to know the status of an application you submitted, you can always reach out to this WFG helpline that we have for advisors. This is a great place to actually contact before myself and Alex, because a lot of the times we don't know what the status is of something that you've submitted. We have to call the same number or the same department to find out. So it's just getting those answers a lot quicker. And I think it usually will pay off if you just call them first. But yeah, I'll just wait for some people to take photos of this if they need it. I also wanted to share our learning center on our site. So maybe you're unaware of this feature. I'll show you how you can actually navigate to it. There's two ways. You can always just search in the search bar on Equinet Learning Center. And it's going to take you to a series of different videos on a whole number of different investment topics. For each video, you have an opportunity to earn a CE credit on the spot as well. So I think this is valuable if your license renewal date's ever coming up. You can earn up to 17 CE credits the same day, as long as you go through that, right? You don't have to wait for Equitable to send you the certificate as well. All you have to do is watch the video, complete a short quiz. It's usually like 3 questions. And then you can download that certificate on the spot. So this is pretty useful. I've used it myself when it comes to getting my license renewed. And if you need more than 17, I can also connect you with some of our fund partners offer similar programs. For example, Franklin Templeton, they have like what they call FT Academy. I can get you connected with someone from Franklin Templeton. They can set you up with a profile, an additional opportunity to earn 15 or so more CE credits as well. So, and then you can also just see all the topics. If there's anything you actually are a bit unclear about before you're going to go meet with a client, you want a refresher. I think these are always very useful to go back to. Few ones I think everyone should at least watch once is Seg Funds 101 and Who's Who of a Seg Fund Contract.
That's an easy one.
Well, that's the one that, you know, just general overview of our product, how it works. So if you need any sort of refresher on that, I think that's a great place to go.
So can you go back when
Where did you go?
individual wealth?
So I'll show you right here. So if we go to your Equinet. Oh, it's gonna log me out.
So let's see.
So if you go to individual wealth,
Individual wealth.
so if you go to, oh, sorry, no, it's up to the right here. You go to tools and information. You can go to the learning center here. If you click that, it'll take you right to what we call Path to Invest. And you have all these videos here. So if you just click on one, it'll open a new page. You'll have to plug in your information, quickly register. You'll see the video loads. You can't skip ahead,
To invest, your one stop.
but you just have to watch all the way to completion, do that quiz, and then up here, that button, you'll click download CE certificate.
So right away we can download it.
Pardon?
Right away we can.
Right away. You don't have to wait for us to take months to send it to you. You know how sometimes that can be slow, right?
Yeah. Wait. And
Yeah, I know. We're trying to do better at that.
So for this company, you put WFG or?
When you register.
Yes, this is the company.
Yeah, you put WFG, but more specifically, your WFG email and advisor code. For what we need. If you forget how to access this, it's once again, it's under tools and information, learning center. You can also just type in learning center. It would be the first link that comes up as well. I guess while I'm on Equinet too, I'll show you where you can get access to the advisor guide as well. So if you go to individual wealth up here, go down to marketing materials. You'll see any of these you can use, you can take to clients. Some are just simplified kind of one pagers that describe different concepts like, you know, borrowing money to make money, dollar cost averaging. But a good one that I think everyone should at least know how to access or then download and save somewhere is this Pivotal Select Advisor Guide. This has everything you need to know about our seg fund product. So. Goes through everything, a bit more about equitable, the different guarantee options. And then this table is great because it's a comparison of the features of the different options. So if you need to remember a refresher on the guarantees, if resets are available, any fees, age limits, minimums and maximums, all of this is found in this table. And then this next page, this is where I pulled the commission screenshot that I used on the slide here. So just know for WFG, we pay out every week through FundServe. So you'll have to look at the FundServe compensation. This right-hand side, non-FundServe compensation is for other NGAs, so you don't need to worry about that one. But once again, you'll see the different payouts and those trails. And then you were asking about chargeback schedule and the prorating as well. You'll see the chargeback prorating schedule here. So once again, if it's in the first year, you'll get 100% chargeback. But then after year 1, it's prorated until the last month, where it becomes 32.8%. So yeah, I just recommend getting this.
Can you go to, okay? Please go again, because, the.
How to get
what's
it,
this you said?
like how to get it.
About it. So how to get, yeah.
So individual wealth, go down to marketing materials. It'll take you to this page with the table of all the different materials available to you. And just keep scrolling until you see Pivotal Select Advisor Guide. 1405 is the number. You can then open it in a new tab. And I always recommend just saving it somewhere on your desktop as well. So yeah, there's tons of different resources on here. If you're ever, bored, you can always look through them. But I quickly want to now show that cap and tell that I was talking about. So back to those comparisons that I can build for you. So this is my what I have access to. Once again, if you become an elite advisor, you'll pay for your access to this too. It's a service that anyone can get it, but you have to pay a subscription. I don't think it's cheap. So if you want it for free, qualify as the elite advisor.
We'll ask.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, ask me to build these for you, and I'm happy to. So
How they qualify?
as an elite advisor,
How we can get qualified to get in the app to put in the.
You need to have 1.5 billion.
1.25 million. Yeah, up here. I know you can do it.
That takes off.
But in the meantime, while you're working towards your elite advisor qualification, gather those statements. I call it statement hunting, really, because that should be your priority. Just try and get statements from clients, and once you have the data to back it up, I think the rest just falls into place, making that sale. But I'll show you how I build some of these. So first, if you want, I can add you as a contact. If you're going to send me tons of statements all the time, I'll have them all saved under your name. So we can always go back and, mix and match, anything like that. It would also put your name on the brochure. So if you want to steal all the credit and say you worked on this and put it together, you can do that as well, right? But I'll show you how to quickly make comparisons. So I'll quickly build one. Click new portfolio. Let's call it, what fund should I use? I have a few funds I wrote down somewhere.
Send me for hands.
Okay, here's a good IG one. So let's just say investors group has an RSP your clients invested in, and it holds 2 funds. You can enter by fund code. Or if you just, depending what they hold, if they hold index fund, you can add the index. If they're holding a GIC or a HISA, you can add that in too if it's just cash. Any stock for the most part we have in the system. So as you can see, there's so much. right? There's not much, the only thing I've realized that they don't have in this system is a lot of group pension funds. So if you're in like a group RSP with your employer, a lot of those won't be in this, unfortunately. But if that's the case, I'll just let you know when you send it over. I can still send you a comparison of just the equitable portfolio that you can show your client as well. But once again, I'll plug in some more funds, so we go one IGI 482 as well. Right, it's the same one. What was the other one? No, it was 42. Let's just say it's these two funds. And the amount they have is maybe 75,000. And let's just say it's like 60-40. Save that. It already has their current fund data. So the system automatically puts it to some sort of kind of benchmark, but we can just remove that. You'll see their data for their historical returns. So as well as the MER fee that they'd be paying. Different periods, so as year to date, 6 months, 1 year to 10 years. Each calendar year, the returns, how those assets are split and allocated in the portfolio. So you can see there's like almost 40% fixed income. So that means 60% equity, 40% is probably a balanced portfolio, right?
Question. Let's say you put 10 years 4%. That means every average 4%, or just the total with 10 years 4%.
It's average.
And like everything.
Yeah, every year. Yeah. This is the total, the calendar years is the total. So if you did 10 years, you can see 10 years ago.
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because like, yeah, of course, in 10 years, you might have some down years in the markets, right? 2022 is a notorious down year for most funds.
Yeah.
But what's important is that average rate of return. Also, it has all this information about the fund, what kind of sectors it's exposed to. If you really want to get into it with your clients, you can start talking about their standard deviation and risk like that, but I don't think you'll have many clients asking about that. Top holdings as well, geographic allocations. And then let's just add some equitable funds. So I have 3 samples that I use that, I've probably shared with some of you as well. I update them somewhat frequently. I'll just plug those in, but if you have a portfolio you want me to add with equitable funds, I can customize it to your liking. But let's just say for convenience sake, we'll plug in some sample portfolios. So like I said, it was 60-40 split between equities and fixed income. So I'll just add a balanced portfolio of equitable funds, because that will have the same kind of risk tolerance for that investor. It'd be for a balanced investor. You can already see side by side that historically this portfolio has performed better despite having a higher MER in this case as well. Right? So even though they're paying more fees, why wouldn't they want to get more growth? And then side by side, we can compare everything. If you want to add some more, just, I'll add a growth one as well, let's say. You can add that in. If you want to add a custom equitable portfolio, all of our funds are available in here. So you just tell me which funds to add and I'll build it for you. Let's just quickly put that. Then what I like to do is I always like to make their current one red and make our funds blue and green, just to really make that difference kind of pop. And I can export it into either a 1-pager, like I kind of showed in the slide there. So just nice and neat, 1 page showing all the data. Or for the most part, just this first page showing everything, and the next page is just have the holdings and individual rates of return. Or we can do what I really like, and I think is best for new clients if you're approaching them for the first time. And then that's making a customized brochure.
You mean like we ask you to do this to show the client what investment they have?
You want?
If you want to, yeah, I can help you with this and then send it to you,
What they investment in so.
Only if you, not on sale.
unless you're a lead advisor or you wanna pay.
Um,
So I can have your name there as well, if you want. So you can take credit for it, say you built it yourself, I don't care. And then I like the brochure because we have a page about Equitable, so page by page, when you're sitting down in your client meeting, you can kind of go through. And have that discussion, talk about Equitable, what makes us a good company. Why we're different, you know, we're a mutual company, as you're probably aware, compared to some of the other carriers out there. Even has my contact information if they have other questions. And then,
If let's say I only have client that I show you, we have money in mutual fund, about 300,000. But I keep asking him to move to equity. Like SP fund, can you do that's like a mutual fund from Barry? Then I want to show him zero.
that's
That's
the
why,
point, yeah,
right, not 2D, you put the money, do a big money in here, and you put equity 2D, not a big money.
yeah, can do that,
Can you do that? Okay. So I just email deposit number to you and then we can help you with the money.
yeah, ideally send me the statement of what they have. If you just have the funds they're holding and the amount too, you just send me that. And then tell me what to compare it to and I'll build it for you. This next page talks about what are segregated funds, so it's a great opportunity for a new client who might not be familiar with the benefits of seg funds to kind of go through and explain. And we offer, when we have those kind of features lined up nicely on the page for you, we talk about the estate planning benefits, bypassing probate, guarantees, resets, the privacy and creditor protection benefits you can also get. I like this too, we have that case study where we compare mutual funds and seg funds. You know, you see this on a lot of our marketing material. We show this example of a
Like it's money.
situation of death. I'll email it to you as a PDF, and then you can print it off yourself and give it to your clients or send it to them.
So I have to give you a email address. The email address, I need to give you my.
Yeah, just call me or text it to me or email me. You have my email address, right? Yeah, so if you just email me the statement. And as much information as you want to provide about the client, their age, their risk tolerance, their time horizon. I'll build my suggestion, or if you have your own portfolio with Equitable you want to put, I can put that in. And then I'll build this for you.
Okay.
And then. If you keep going through, we eventually get to that comparison as well. So I think this brochure is the best option, especially for those new clients. And then there's even more stuff you can add too. It's very like flexible. Like if I want to delete some of these pages, say you don't want. You don't want this case study page, I can just take it off here as well. I can add some more content as well. If you want more about country allocations or. Really, you can really go detail here, so. Just let me know what you want and I'll customize it for you. But do you think this is something that you probably use and benefit from? Yeah. I'm glad I kind of shared it. Anyone else have questions, kind of about our platform, Equinet, anything you want me to go through while I'm kind of up here?
Do we have a for life annuities?
We have what for
Annuity.
life annuities,
I think-
like just the whole until the end of their life, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think we should do, right?
Yep.
We want that.
So I'll quickly go through it if you want.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, our annuity application is not online yet. So you'd have to do the form still, so if you go to forms. You'll see. Payout annuity application, form 355,
Or let's say they have a ref that I want to transfer.
and convert to an annuity.
No, I will transfer it to ref that has a for life. Throughout their life. Do we have that like?
Yeah. We, like, so either they can hold seg funds in their RIF and get scheduled income payments.
Mm.
Or you can reset, purchase an annuity with that money in their RIF. And they'll already have those guaranteed income payments for the rest of their life. So if that's what you want to do, you would complete this annuity application in whole with your client. And then you'd also have to provide an annuity illustration. So you can do that by going to individual wealth, online annuity quotation. And this will get a quote for them.
Um,
So just launch the quotation calculator. Click new illustration, payout annuities. You'll have to plug in some of their name. Information because. Stuff like their date of birth, their age. Their gender or sex, sorry, and province all impacts what we can offer them in terms of guaranteed income.
Yeah.
The purchase date, I always recommend setting it sometime in the future when you think the money would come in. If you have the purchase date as today's date, you're not gonna submit the business today. We'll have to adjust it, it won't be accurate. So always good to kind of put this a few weeks out in the future. Let's just say November 3rd. And choose if you want it, like you were mentioning, RIF.
Right.
And then if you want it for their whole life, you'll pick life annuity. Joint life would be based on the lives of two people, so two spouses or common law partners. And then term certain is when you select a specific period, how long they want their income payments for. Once again, first payment date, then you would select, if you want the same month. How often they want those payments. So you can do monthly, annual, semi-annual, let's just do monthly. And then there's two ways you can make the calculation. You can do single premium amount. So that would be how much lump sum they want to purchase that annuity. Or you can do it by income amount. So if you want to be like, oh, my client needs
It's
to.
one time.
Yeah, but if they do want to be like, I want 1,000 a month, you can do income. And put 1,000 and it'll generate how much lump sum you need to. Deposit or purchase the annuity.
Okay, it's a basic one.
So let's just do single premium, let's say they have. 300,000, indexing options, you can choose to index to kind of adjust for inflation. Then just click calculate. It'll show that's the monthly income they could get if they purchase the annuity for 300,000. Based on the information you put in.
157,000.
What's that?
157,000.
1576.69, yeah, and then you do illustration, it'll show you that whole schedule. So it opens it in a PDF. And this is what you'd have to submit with the application as well. But this is essentially the quote they're getting. So. Shows that single premium amount each month, how much they're getting, the taxable portion of that amount. And then the total guaranteed income that they're getting. So. Here's the schedule. So if they started and they're 58 years old. For the remainder of their life, they'd be starting to earn this amount every month. And annually, that would be 18,920.28 The reason it's lower here is just because we're currently in October, right? So there's only 2.5 months left of the year. But you can see the totals and then the accumulated total from here. So this shows just how lucrative annuities could actually be if they live longer, right? If they put the 300,000 in and then live to be 88, they have earned in income payments 570,000, right? So this product, it's niche. It's for those in retirement who want structured, guaranteed income. But there is a use case for it, and if that's something you're interested in, I encourage you to play around with the illustration tool.
Can you explain the product in it annuity? But if we buy $300,000 in there and then take out 1,000 every year, the money in there still grows with interest?
No, so that's not how it works. When you purchase it, it's a 300,000.
Mhm.
It's final. They can't access that money again. It's just guaranteed. So you're paying the insurance company, you're paying Equitable $300,000. And we're guaranteeing to pay you this amount every year or this amount every month.
Interest. No interest.
No, but it's calculated based on current interest rates, right?
So by that, how long we can start to get money, or we can start it right away?
Yeah, you get, so right away, you'd start getting monthly payments of this amount. So say you're someone who's retired, you don't wanna think about investing, you don't wanna actively monitor your investments, you just know you need $1,500 a month to live. That's the perfect person to purchase an annuity, you know? Cause they just set this up, pay Equitable the 300,000 in this case, and they'd be getting this for the rest of their life.
So,
If they know they can live off that, then they're happy, right?
so what year is start with? What is the
What-
minimum year we can start with?
71.
70 or 65?
71 you have to, but you can do it beforehand.
Yes, we can do it before,
Yeah.
so what, the following year, like we can do it.
I'm
The
not-
following year, like this, we can do.
It's
it
just an
like
example.
65, Or we can do 50 or 50.
I don't think there's a minimum, as long as you're retired.
Now, now speak, you are, you know, civil.
Oh, you have money to buy.
Yeah.
But what if, let's say, the person dies after 10 years, does he get any amount remaining?
So this is something that impacts the payment amount, so. Good question. So we have, when you're plugging the information in, one of the questions we ask is the guarantee period.
Okay.
So this is the period of time, a guarantee period is available based on your client's age. And type of fund selected. What this is if they died in that guarantee period. We'll pay the remainder of that amount out to their beneficiaries. If they die outside of this guarantee period, unfortunately, their investment is,
Lost.
the payment's lost. But you can play around with this, right? So we can change it, we can increase it to 10 years. But it's gonna change the income amounts, because it's taking on a bit more risk. See, it's changed from 1560 to, or from 1576 to 1560, so it does slightly change, the more you increase that guarantee period. So it would reduce your income.
Yeah, because the age of the person is 75 now.
Yeah, so if they're, in this case, they were how old? 58, that's pretty young for an annuity, right? So they'd want a high guarantee period, let's say for 25 years. We guarantee them less monthly. But if they pass away in the next 25 years, they're still gonna get those payments to their families.
So for you, so it's better to just transfer on ref instead of buying an annuity.
It really depends on the client's needs. I personally believe if they're using a money manager like yourself, they have someone paying attention to their investments. So it's good to just invest in seg funds. You could probably see more growth
Yeah.
with the markets overall in a long-term period. But like I said, again, if there's someone who just wants structure, they just want something
Yeah, yeah.
guaranteed. That's when the annuity.
That's the risk of.
There's some strategies too, like you can use a term certain annuity to fund a whole life premium, for example, right? So say they don't want to worry about paying their premium after so many years, you can just have them purchase a term certain annuity, line it up so the income amount matches their monthly premium amount. And we can do that to purchase their whole life as well, or pay for their whole life.
One more question. If you know the bond that that is for ability, will have 0% owner, can you agree? 0.1, that's my suggestion. 200,000 is not easy.
Sorry, the bonus.
Not here, yeah, when people give 200,000, you get zero.
Yes.
0.1, you see, the other ones, so point. My suggested. Not almost 200,000, and you're 10, that's not good.
Question,
If you think I have control over the bonus,
That's why I say that you get suggested. Right?
question, let's say the annuity, if we put 300,000, 5 years later, that person passes away. So the extra money able to benefit you or,
that's what I just answered for him.
sorry, I was saying, what's not.
It's based on this guarantee period you said.
Let's say 5, yeah, that's 25, let's say 5 years later, that
Yeah,
pass away, so what, 20 years?
we can pay them out scheduled to their beneficiaries or lump sum to their beneficiary. But if they pass away outside this guarantee period, the insurance company takes the money.
Oh, after 25 years.
Well, you can set it when you want. So if it's 5 years, you'll get
Yeah.
more income. So it's a trade-off, right? It's all about risk calculations, like our actuaries all put
That's
work
really,
into
that's
this.
what you did between right here, 20 more, I saw the same thing, 1,005 and 6.
So here, I'll change it so it's a better example here. Let's change it to an older person, maybe. Let's say they're 75. We do like a 10-year guarantee period. They can get 2,000 a month, right? So age significantly impacts this, of course, right?
Yeah, that's in my point.
Yeah, I know, and then I changed this to 5 years. So remember, it's 2,094. Then we lower the guarantee period. Because that's less risk for us as an insurance company, right? They can get significantly more.
Oh, my question is more about. Let's say we get the 10 years, after 5 years or 2 the deposit rate, right? But we have 300,000, now we're reducing it about 50,000, and we go to the.
Yeah, it goes to the beneficiary. They don't access the original investment still, they'll get. These. Paid out to them, like the schedule will just continue. Paying out to the beneficiary.
Excuse me. Okay, for the annuity, do we have to declare them as season for the tax season?
Yeah, so
Or
it's
just like the if we have.
just like it, Rip said, you can see. It shows you the taxable amount as well.
Yeah.
In this column,
Oh,
but they are earning income on
It's not
this.
safe, is it?
Mhm. Yeah.
It's considered income.
it's just asking.
Yeah.
You know,
But.
it's a good product, it's not a great
Or
product.
But the money is already taxed, right? When you have the money, like if you retired and they give you a lump sum money and you want to put it on the annuity. So it's already taxed when you receive.
Put it in the TFSA. No, you can choose the fund, you can put it in the TFSA if you don't want to be taxed.
Yeah. But there is the maximum.
Yeah, that's how it is, that's how.
Oh, good to me.
Because if you're, say you have a rift and you're holding seg fund. You're still getting taxed on any income you're getting on top of that minimum amount, right?
Yes.
This amount that we're earning with the annuity is probably significantly greater than the minimum amount. So that's why you'll still get taxed on it. Right?
The point for the. Oh, yes, it's all right, it's our SP, yes, so that's what I see. Yeah, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I take time.
So I'm gonna put the sign out for those pumps as well. Over.
You know what?
Told me this, yeah, that's happening.
Yep.
Before, like you say, on
Oh,
the
that's
balance.
1.5.
People have the
One,
pricing with the family.
Yeah.
So do we have to now a company automatically know that how many people in the family, or we have to let them know? Find out.
I'm not exactly sure yet how it's gonna work, but I know it's gonna be based off home address, so they don't have to live in the same house.
Yeah, so you that we have to now know that this person, same household, or company automatically will see it.
So we'll know once the new product comes out. I don't actually know yet. They haven't told us yet. I'm trying to just do the CE credit sign out.
Oh, question there, thanks, before that. How do you know it's total, look into total investment that we have for here?
I can get that for you. Just ask if you send me an
I have
email.
to ask.
Yeah.
Check online. Also.
I don't think so.
I think, then, we can check for, we can say, we can check.
How I can check my the phone was for, you know,
Like,
We say we have asked.
like your overall assets held with us.
Yeah.
I can get that number for you. I don't think there's a way for you to just
oh,
check. You can get a rough idea if you go through like just looking at all your clients' policies, but
I just want to pull up in one.
One
Yeah.
total.
just let me know anytime. I can get it for you.
Yeah.
When-
I think Alex just emailed you regarding my deal.
Oh,
Then what you talk 300?
It's just 10K.
This year, I'll talk 200 something, from 84 to 200. Just now,
For what?
so by,
No, you can do that.
from 84 to 200. So, I mean, we don't really know. Oh, that's good.
It's the sign out.
For sign out.
We were saying,
Outside and out there.
No.
You're kind of.
oh, that's okay. I did fine, Mom. See, that's what I'm here. What I can do. Oh, I know. You got 17 tickets.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm watching right now.
You're learning right now.
I passed the test already, but I'm not missing. You have to watch the whole half of the video.
Yeah.
So we have to watch the video, but I do it.
You did the test first.
Because, look, yeah, the test is ready for it,
Yeah.
right? The very first test. And then pass.
Yeah. And no, it makes you watch the video.
Yeah, now. I said, no, they're saying,
Yeah.
no, he likes it, you
Well,
know.
it's just like this, like you have to listen to my presentation, and get to see credit, right?
The sign out. You was saying, again, sign out. Sign out? Yeah, you sorry. Once you touch this,
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
I have to go. Go both. See, so I need to send you email, text message.
Email's better, but whatever.
Bluetooth pairing.
Sorry?
Yeah,
I saw. For the past 5
Yeah.
I just remember.
You sign in, you don't need to sign in again. Yeah. I signed it.
You sign in, and then you just sign out. Yeah. Just.
Same name. Same name.
That's.
Again,
Oh, then. Let's see it.
I've been working hard so long. Seems like pain has been my only friend. My fragile heart's been touched so long. I wondered if I'd ever heal again. Oh, just like all the seasons, never stay the same. Oh, baby, I can feel the change. me how. It's my fault. And I learned how to leave it where it is. I say it's wrong. And I could win. Oh, just like on the seasons, never stay the same. All around me, I can feel the change. Baby, she's a body. We can't stop too strong to have regret. So I'm learning to leave it in the past and try to forget what I do. So
Done. We would like to welcome each and every one of you here at 4646 Dufferin Street Financial Center. Special welcome to those who are here for the very first time. My name is Norin Silvino and I came here a few years ago to be educated about my financial future. And I am proud that I became my money manager, but especially with my husband. So the name of our company is World Financial Group, commonly known as WFG, a Trans-America company. The head office is in Iowa, USA, but the head office in Canada is here at 5000 Yonge Street in Toronto. We are in a national campaign of financial literacy. Our mission is to move families or people from financial insecurity to security and finally financial independence. Some of the information you may hear today may or may not be familiar to you, but all we ask is an open mind. And whatever things or that sparks your interest or ignites your interest, please go back to the person who invited you. He or she will be happy to answer all your questions. Is that a good way to start?
Yes.
Okay. To share more about our campaign, we are privileged and we are privileged to have a passionate, one of the youngest, right? One of the youngest, one of the youngest, smartest, smartest, good-looking, good-looking educator in our office. Sorry. So he has helped many people understand how money works, and most importantly, help many families to become financially secure and to have a financial success. Without further ado, I would like to welcome, as I mentioned a while ago, yes, educator, one of the youngest and good-looking, our marketing director, Jeremy Turpin.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Jeremy Frere. I go by JP, and I'll be one of the presentation presenters for today. And so we have a room specially prepared for those who are here for the first time. And those who are new, please follow me. And those who are members, please stay here for further training. Is that a great way to start?
Yes.
It's on the count of three. Those who are here for the first time, please follow me and I'll present to you about our company, who we are and what we do. And so, and the rest, please stay here for further training. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yes.
It's now.
So you can put it under the recognition.
Okay,
Okay, that's one shot.
Okay, good. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, my name is Nava.
Hi, Nava.
Hi, Nava. I'm from Sunday here. And today I'm doing some, doing most for you guys and the company and rules for BPM, because this is, we are learning here. We need to have 100% attention for this meeting. So we have to hold our cell phones, including my husband.
Don't check anything.
Don't check the check.
Yeah, and now we are here for doing our business, so just focus for our business, what we can learn here. So this is the place we need to learn. We need to bring our business. So here we need to build our business in this. I know you guys welcome the system we have got. The first page, it says how we the system leaders do this business. So I follow this book, so that's why I'm telling you. I read this. Is the ultimate handbook of this for the entrepreneur, step by step guide for your new members, handy reference tool for your trainers and inspirational source for leaders and team members. This book shows you how to build a big business through a predictable system. In clear and simple language, you will learn. So in this first page, I tell you how to you learn to build this business. The first is how to prospect and contact and invest. So we have to prospect first. So I know your leaders teach you how to do the prospect list and then you prospect. And I know Johnson, he trained here.
It's my husband.
I always say, those days he trained young people how to conduct freedoms. So I think that's a good start. We can learn from him even on Thursdays. So we contact people and invite here. So who contact and invite people here to learn, build your business? Anyone here?
Good morning.
Good morning.
And my business partner is Lulu. I invited 2 persons to come tonight. One is here. And the second one, this is the second time she did not show up. Well, she told me that next week for sure she will come. For this week, she pinky swear with me that she's not. Next week, she will not be pinky swear. So my 2 guests, at least one showed up, and I'm happy for the one that showed up. So I'll be trying to recruit someone for next week. Hopefully, they will all show up. Okay, so I told Diana, I told her that I want for her to come to a business meeting about managing your finances. And I told her it's very interesting. And I said, we can learn how to retire early. We don't have to be at work all this time working. I told her, I wish I knew all this before. But I want you to learn and understand. So you should come and see what it is. And I said, come with a book.
You guys learn from her, something.
Yeah. Every time we have a guest, we have a gift, right? Okay. Remember we did last time, she has a guest also, and we gave her a cash, right?
Yeah.
But she spent it in one day, so that's why we changed it. So we have now, we prepared dinner for 2.
That's checking. That's money for 2.
She spent it in a minute, so.
Okay, now you recruit people. Anybody invite and then you show up, you can come and see how they visit that and learn from them. John.
It's good morning.
Good morning.
My name is John Center. My upline is my logo and my trainer is Jensen.
license. I need to look at it. My license. Not hustle.
For the last, I can put it a summary. For the last 2-3 weeks, I've been doing some hard work. On the Thursday, making calls and inviting people to the presentation. For the last 2 to 3 weeks, we have at least 10 person come in. And we have a presentation by Jensen, great presentation. We meet the people in different places here, in the coffee shop, and at their house. I expect 2 of the guests to be here today. Maybe two was supposed to be here today. One called us about an hour ago that she can make it, so we'll talk to Jensen tomorrow morning. And the other one, I'm still looking. And then I expect you to be here because we're here on Friday for about 9 o'clock in the night. We're doing our presentation for we expect her to be here. I just called and didn't get an answer. So far, things are moving nicely. The good news, I think we should say it now, that I get 1 person sign up.
Yes.
Okay.
Not because if you want to know, I'm not listening. So, that's money. That's money.
What's your secret?
My secret so far is follow Jensen. I just follow Jensen, and honestly, without I really have to give you a prop.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Very patient, very willing, and very positive. So with that in mind, we go. Yesterday morning, 11 o'clock, we turn up to the presentation in the coffee shop, and they gave the sign up like magic.
wow.
Right? Sit here on the right there, everything sign up, but even out the information back to her. So that the secret is they call, and I feel like they're comfortable with it now. And we even declined. Today we're supposed to have a presentation because of the BPM. We could not attend to get back here. So we canceled that one. So things is going good. As that the lady over here said, open your mouth and just, give them tell us what to do, invite them in the presentation. So that is secret. I don't know if there's any more magic. That's for
It's magic, because of dance and sport, calling people. So call people and invite, and then successful presentation, the people will join. So the other magic is successful presentations. So the people will join. So any new members here already joined? I want to see it, right? No, okay. And the next thing is when they join, we need to have license. So we need to do fast start. So when you fast start, the first thing is register for the license. So anybody in the pipeline of the licensing? I know some people here. So even if you are participating, you're not studying or not studying, I will tell you. Yeah. But I didn't go.
Keep recommending.
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Jaden. My business partner is Pongwei. I've been studying a bit more because before I was more focusing on getting money. And now, money not as good as before. So I'm trying to be more focused on the license. So recently I've been having myself a schedule every day to just study on license and have myself a routine. I think I'm getting better. I think that I can get my license soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Depends on the schedule, but yeah. And also for the prospect situation as well, I can start making that. Before I was really focusing on just trying to do the license, but then I want to do more. And trying to apparently get my GX. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Okay, congratulations, Pangyu. Your grandson is going to be licensed. Yes, soon. Yeah, Jaren? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, okay, now, we need to have, beautiful licensing, now we need to do some, at the part of, pasta, we need to do some, yeah, we need to do some solution or something. So, that means we need to help families, no family left behind.
It's
So,
not.
anywhere, these people, help people, please come, even sales or people, and just,
Yeah, for those who have families, you can just go in front because this slide is not updated.
Okay, go outside.
Okay. See, coach. Okay, good morning. My name is Services Partners, Joel Lozana. So, yeah, I have a client that was declined with regular insurance. So both life and CI. And then good thing that, we have a product that we can give to our client if they're declined. So I put it in Access Life. And then, you know what? It's more cheaper than the regular insurance. So because he answered all the questions to immediate plus. So yeah, so it's more cheaper, the premium compared to the regular price, and the client is so happy with that.
And you're happy too.
Of course.
and you are,
Thank you so much. That's all I can.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good
evening.
So my name is Ken Salvino, my business partner is Elsa Matones. So last Sunday, I've been calling one of my client in the further south. So it takes, I didn't know because normally when I go to the place in Stratford, I used to come here before going there, but it takes more hours. I didn't know that from in Wasaga, going there, it takes me half of the time of driving instead of 4 hours something. Via Wasaga, I can go there 2 hours, 30 minutes, which I found out. But because I know the road, I just drive to Toronto and coming here. But also, of course, I'm glad that I put the address. And then, why is it that I'm directed to a wrong way? Okay, I just follow it. And then I came to know that it's a shortcut. So last Sunday, I go and visit some of my old clients, right? And a member. And that's the beauty of things because even though those people doesn't believe or people doesn't believe in insurance, but if something happens in the community, right, they can learn about it. Because one of the community member had critical illness and after that, she died. So because of that, they heard that they got money from the insurance company, they got those death benefit. And that's the time when I went there, just from our purpose is to visit, to review the insurance. But it happens that they ask a lot of questions now. So I just answered all the questions about the insurance and everything. And they are the one asking, how about funeral plan? Okay, that's good because it's coming out now. So I explained about our services. And then, of course, they understand we give them the product because they have life insurance already. But I explained to them that the only problem now in our e-boarding is, even though they want the product, is we need to explain to them that, yes, I know that you want that, because that's the reason why you are getting this. I need to fit in that purpose in the product, but you need to understand that it will fall out at preferred life, right? Because if we go to preferred class, it should be cheaper, but they cannot get that service. And then I want them to offer them 100K UL, but they will say that's too much, right? So I just give them 25 just to fit their purpose. That's why, even though they should be qualified, having the standard life insurance and everything, I just answer something and I just stop to have that preferred life, just to have that purpose of funeral plan. So I just do that. And then another person called her, oh, Ken is there. So another family, Ken is there. Do they have this service? Yes, they have it. So we just went to another family again. right? Do presentation, but though that family is the daughter is my old member before, but he did not do it, she did not do anything. So I went there to review the insurance of the child, just to make sure that because I'm there already, I just review and they ask a lot of question again. So it's the same thing because of what happened in the community, right? So what I did, I just do the quotations and everything, and I close the one, and then before we go home, it's approved. And then telling to them that, oh, your insurance is approved, we will call you soon on Monday. And then I followed up Monday. I just send quotations to those people who asked. And then, but I concentrate on my recruit because I just recruited her last Sunday again. I just followed up about her family, about that. And then today, last night, because she is working, she texted me that, okay, can we have a call on tomorrow morning? So while having the freedom call a while ago, I'm in my computer closing a sale, right? So I just do as well because the father doesn't have insurance. He has an insurance, but the problem is it's the sister who holds it. I don't know why the sister keeps the insurance. And then I'm sure that the beneficiary of that because he doesn't want to give you the policy because it's her. What if something happens? Who will suffer? It's you as the family. Do you think so that the sister will give that money because she is the one paying it? That's why it's better to get separate insurance for your father. That's why I explained to her. But when I asked about some issues that, do you have a family doctor? Yes, but the father doesn't have. And then did he went for any checkup for when he was in Canada because it's 3 years already, but he never had a checkup. But because of my experience on a client who stayed in Canada for a long time without any checkup, they will decline. That I do not want to happen. That's why I just tell to them, explain to them that, okay, I will process first and then access life. And then when he is approved, I will come on your day off to process the standard one. Because if it is, we will do the other way around. Once it is declined, automatically we will go to guarantee, which is very much expensive and low coverage. That's why I just processed 50,000, and then by the time I submit it, after how many minutes it was approved. Again, that's why I'm going there on Friday to have a fast start on my client because I'm explaining her the 3:30. So now she has 2, right? We need 3 recruits, but 100% we will do it on Friday, the recruits, okay? Because we have a line of people already, all right? And then one product, she will be finishing that one. So I explained to her that it was approved and then we will be processing the standard. And then the mother as well, she wanted the funeral plan. That's why I just process again another 25K. Make sure that it will fit again on that label so that you will have that kind of benefit. So that's all. Thank you.
Looks to me you're not very I could smell another Jix qualifier, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
You're the boss.
Do I look like a boss? Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Joel Sana and John. I have also a secret. A secret result is activities, right? So what I did is this is actually a result of my follow-up. So Sunday I was here. I met a client that was referred to me. She's actually a temporary resident here, and she doesn't have any protection yet. So what I did is, we spent 3 hours. Because, nowadays you really have to complete the sales parade, right?
Yeah.
Because when they call you for audit, then at least you have to be prepared and not running after your client to complete your the document. So yeah, I was able to give her a protection, both living benefits and life insurance according to her budget, plus a little bit of investment on the side. And Monday, I went to a referred client again. This couple are planning to go back from the Philippines, but the husband needs a travel insurance because he had a surgery, heart attack, 2 years ago. It so happened that when we run the application on Manulife,
And he needs to go for a medical underwriting, so that's why I have to call Abnesh and, and do the application. But when they told me you can do it online by phone, but it doesn't work that way, right? Because when you do that, then your chances of go deeper to their finances is over, right? So I went in person, and when they realized that the husband is not qualified, so my next move is to look for something else that I can offer them, right? So you don't want to go home empty-handed and crying, right? So I offered them the Everest plan, and they were very, very actually interested. They were very, very interested, especially the wife. The wife is 68 years old and the husband is 72. So, so because of what happened to Hayton, don't laugh. Her husband was very much interested of getting the plan for him, because you'll never know, right? And she asked me, is it possible to get one? I said that is possible, though the chances are they may extend the service but not full blanket. But the problem though is if you're the one who gets the Everest first and you passes away first. So that's what doesn't happen. The thing, right? The extended service. So I told her that you guys both have to get it. I never closed the Everest, but they have to go back because they have to check their schedule first, because they might know that I'm too much aggressive, of closing. So it's a new client, so I have to establish first. I have to warm them up first. And today, this morning, I'm supposed to attend the freedom call, but what happened was 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually getting ready to come here, and then somebody texted me, I'm already here at Starbucks. Huh? This was actually a common kind of Elsa and mine that we gave her Access Life benefits, that benefit 2 years ago. I did follow her up weeks ago, and I scheduled the appointment today. So that's what happened. Instead of 10 o'clock, we end up 11 o'clock, and I'm supposed to stop the meeting, but it turned out to be continuous because there's a lot of questions. What is funny? What funny is before because I did the financial annual financial checkup, and I brought out the sales package, and she asked me, am I going to pay for filling the papers? Because if I'm going to pay again, then I'm not gonna complete it. I told her, no, it's just a compliance requirement for us, because we need to go back to our client and do these things. So am I getting a little bit longer? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was able to encourage her actually to complete the F&A and the disclosure. And as we move along, and then first of all, she's not telling me her right income, because she might think that if I say some money there, then it's gonna be a way for me to offer something again to her. So, but I did not stop there. I asked her, just put whatever money that you put there, you can put there. And then until such time that I was able to encourage her to put all her monthly income. So she has 3 jobs. Just 3 jobs. So I told her, because when she put the expenses and this is only her income, I told her, you're negative. How do you survive your bills? And then that's when she actually opened up and put the other income source, right? And then I told her, because you have some savings, you have some money that you can save, why don't you start saving your money? Actually, she said, my friends told me that there's an insurance that you can have some saving also on the side. So that rings the bell, right? So yeah, that is true. Actually, that's the first option that we offered you before, but because of your budget and you're very new in Canada, That's why, and you don't have medical doctor, that's why we gave you the guaranteed protection plan. But would you be interested to, get that plan? Yes, I'm very much interested because I want to save also on the side. So she's booked for what is that? Sunday, 2 p.m. Elsa, and you have a plan to go. See?
Okay, good evening. My name is Malulama. My business partner is Alicia again. Mine is safely because the client called us that she got extra $15,000, right? And she doesn't wanna spend her money buying Louis Vuitton or whatever, right? So she said, where can I put this money to earn money, to make money, right? So how money works, right? So, and then but he mentioned that her son, like his son, her son have no insurance. So to say, why would put it this way, right? So I called one of the providers. I said, I have a client who got 15,000. They want to put the lump sum in. So just figure out 15,000 and I'm not paying and everything is the rest. So yeah.
How many points is that?
I don't know. Because I don't have the group yet, so.
Yes, it's on the way.
Yes, for even the Italian insurance.
What kind of insurance?
It's about like 20 pages, what we consider the thing.
Yeah, that's 25,000 first.
Yeah.
So you needed 3 recruits in 10 days.
Yeah. That's easy. That's easy. Yeah.
That's easy.
Okay, now we are going to have an announcement. Welcome, Mr. First,
Invitation.
Happy birthday to
Happy birthday to you.
Are you one? Are you
Oh. Now, announcement. Okay, the coming, the summit, November 15th, we have summit in office, yeah? So invite people. And the last time, we had a very nice summit here, so that's in the office, yeah?
Yes.
So invite people, this is office event, so bring the people to your office and then we can have a nice summit and then just the way we can recruit people, yeah, okay. And
Yeah, for the additional announcement, sorry, because the slide is not yet updated. So on the summit is on November 15th. It will be here in the office to have a joint summit with the morning group. And December 13th, Christmas party, okay? That's Christmas party. And then February, we have the launch. Who already registered, please submit your name. Because for now, me, Noreen, and Nava. So we have 3. And your husband, so we have 4 now. So yeah, that's why we are, because I sent the slide a while ago, but she did not update in her laptop. So those are the things, and then we have the G26, that is in Sacramento, right? And then we have that Poland for that day.
now, our main important time. So we are going to have training. It's going to be an awesome because I know her, the trainer from 1600 Steels. She helps so much people. She has a good knowledge and she recruits so much people and also she makes good money. It is a $250,000 earner and also very knowledgeable person. And like Jeremy. They're smart and talented and beautiful. Our trainer, Lynn Lee. Okay. Thank you so much. So, why did everybody know me? Yes, who you are. You don't know me. I think so. We think so.
It's your cleaning here.
What is that?
Cleaning. This one. Same picture. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. I might say that we change.
He's talking.
Isn't this the yes? I don't think so. This is the Mars. I think this is another zone.
This, he downloaded already. He did,
Oh, in the Zoom.
What's happening? That's my. No man.
Oh, you're in the Zoom?
Contractor.
Is this your file or? No, no. This one?
But you have a great place. Kukuha pa si Pan. Ulang. Oh,
Is that
naku, yun ang pinatawag na great be prepared. It's happening to see prepared. Aside from my age, ano ang pinag-isip ko? Slow pang so mommy, that's a big
Is that what you know me?
Are you the
Hello, please know me, my name's
Hi,
I'm just here to have a birthday cake, so somebody invite me to, so I come here for birthday.
always give them now. We just.
I'll just come here for birthday.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, good.
So you welcome me here.
As long as you bring pizza, I will be.
That's my cake, you could call it simple. You see it?
Yes.
I see it. That's it.
Why are you here? I'm surprised.
I'm sorry, because you know why I'm not working today, so we just sit up here, I'm just leaving. Sit up here.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
All you want to hungry.
Bring,
I can be here, I can be here every Tuesday night.
bring him back, bring
So,
him back.
if you welcome me, every Tuesday I can be there.
You know what?
I have no problem.
Who can decide, Anne?
We can put a belt around you and tie it to there, so.
It's our mother dear.
You have to long time.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, yes. I just want to get more waiting for something, so.
Divorcing.
So who hit you at this month?
It's
You have 21 days.
still on process.
Oh, yeah.
On track.
The point's already there.
Yeah, the point is there.
Points on the office.
Yeah.
Hi, Tanya.
You could be. I'm new here, so. But Malu invite me. And then my team member, she's training, so I have to be here. So she-
That's right.
Is that your name?
Yes.
So for those who don't know me,
Yeah,
my
and
name
the operation.
is Le, not Le, Le,
Somewhere.
Le. So cute. Back in Vietnam, I was medical doctor in heart surgery unit, whereas Jingo is working right now. So we open cut. Put it back together.
You didn't so a lot of heart.
And I also do in the emergency room. But then I decided to join this beautiful country, come here. And I know I cannot get back to become a doctor right away, maybe take time. So I decided to go back to school, study nursing. Fortunately, with my background, I studied very easily and graduated with honor. I work in many sectors, hospital, community health, long-term care. So this is my team. We have a team training in USA. So next slide, please. Oh, it's not working. You have to.
You have to.
Also, when I graduate nursing, I also have experience working for the Welcome Center, welcome immigrants people coming to Canada. So I work there full time and settlement worker. And weekend I work nursing job. So I work 7 days a week. And I was invited to this BBM. And I'm very open-minded. That's why I listened to the presentation. I joined right away because I don't want to get poor when I retire. I want to earn money, keep money the right way, invest money, grow money, and retire rich. So let's talk about business. We are Canada Revenue Agency. When we come to Canada as a landed immigrant, we apply for social insurance number. And since then, we can file our tax every year. So as an individual, we have social insurance number. But if you are opening a business, then you can get a business number. So business number, right? So it's like your rights, it's your rights. But many people never open a business in their life. So they just have a social insurance number only. So when you open your CRA account, so you can access everything about yourself, about your tax history from the day that you come to Canada. How many years that you filed the tax is going to show up there.
And then many good services that CI.
Or no refund.
Owing. And so then I want to show you the first few years after I joined World Financial Group. We can go back to only 10 years. So today is 2025, so we can only go back to 2015. But actually, I have income from WFG from 2013 because I joined 2012. The end of the year, I passed the license, activated the license in 2013. So this year, maybe my 2016, I keep having so what I show you here is that the first thing we think about making more money is to apply for more jobs, right? How many jobs? And T4 is that you are employee. And T4A is you are self-employed. So World Financial Group issue you T4A. And if you want to become independent contractor with any company, they will issue you T4A. So in order for you to make income, more source of income as much as possible, right? So let's go next. And I want to show you 2019 is my highest income. And you see self-employed commission and 28 bucks. Other income is what? Maybe the ring, the what? Whatever the gift that World Financial Group give you, it will become other. Because that year I earned my ring on my watch, 50,000. My ring was 100,000. And then my ring was for 250,000. So maybe all together 3,000 something. So whatever they give us as a gift is not commission. So we have other. So just thinking about how many sources of income you have right now. If one source of income cover you more, then you can focus in doing that business. Let's see 2020, right? And that time I worked for a project in York University, so I have my income and also World Financial Group. How much? For the first 2 months, 37, and then lockdown. And the other income, 3,500 something is the airline ticket something to Hawaii because I qualify for Hawaii. So they pay me that. So imagine if I put all together like from February 2019 to February 2020, it means that I make more than 300. See, 280 or 290 plus 37. So it's like more than 300,000. 12 months doing World Financial Group, like focus every day. So that's why I show you this, so you can see. If you put all your money, your income in here, you have to pay personal tax up to 50%, right? 50%, how much? $150,000 if I make 300,000, right? That's why we have to open a business account so that we can transfer money from personal bank account to business bank account. And then we declare that this all the money here I serve for the business. And then we use our business bank account go everywhere. I get the receipt. And by the end of the year,
all we need to do is an extra business income tax. But we can save so much money in tax if we do this.
Next page.
And imagine this is one way, how much it make? 10,000 a year, or no, $10 million a year. If he put all money here and he doesn't open any business account, he have to pay $5 million in tax, right? But if he only has a lot of business, something, WSB, something, then he can pay his team, marketing team, website, any expense coming to Ontario, hotel, whatever. He can pay his own children, like daughter, son who work for him for this corporation. And just like anybody else, how much money you make under Canada Revenue Agency, you have the same account. So this is your right to open a corporation if you think that you're gonna make income high this year, because you have to open before you make income so that you can claim the business. If you make income and then open an account, doesn't help, right? And imagine seniors like Anne. If you don't make this corporation account, your income in WG make you disqualified for old age security. Your old age security, you go down. Maybe you don't get anything on because you make so much money in here, like Agnes.
You have to pay your expense.
But if you claim expense here and self-employed, you still can claim. But you have to justify a lot. Oh my God. Because maximum you can claim 50%. Cannot claim. But in here, because it's a corporation, you can claim. Because you have receipt, you pay. You have the receipt, you can claim. All the spend that you have expense. This one you can claim maximum 50% because they say this is personal, this is self-employed, this is personal, this is. You have to justify a lot. This one no need to justify because you open the business account, you pay money from that business account, everything clear, you have statement. So how to incorporate your business? Very easy. There's two options that you can open business. It's either provincial or federal. But for those who doing business like us, Canada-wide business, better we do federal. Because what the option for us is that we can open a corporation like federal, but later on we can do an extra corporation registration with no cost. Mostly, some province they ask for $100 or something to open, but in Ontario free. So it means that you get both corporation number, federal first, and then provincial. If you next year I open another business WG in Vancouver or Alberta, I only need to make another branch under my corporation. So the corporation come here, and then you can open many corporations, small one under it. So if you have one number and then you put 10 more number for each province that you have office, all of them you can claim business. And the cost to open this only $200. 200 still.
300 now.
Yesterday I checked it's 200, no?
maybe you got the provision. And what do you need to do every year? Every year, what you need to do? This annual return is different than the income tax return, but it costs only $12. What they need to know, they need to know how many directors in your company, have any changes in your office. That's all. You will follow the instruction, you click, they ask for how many director you have in your office, only one director, the same like last year, no change, then pay $12, done. So every year, we need to do this, only $12. And then annual income tax return. They have website to give the instruction how to do it. Ourselves, we don't need if everything is simple, then we can do short return. And if you think it's too complicated, you need a charter accountant to help you out. They will do the corporation T2, the full one. But for us, if our corporation is simple, no, not much, we can do our own return T2 short. And how we file it? We just put in, we go back to the CI account, click into the business and upload the document. So that they see it. That's the two things that we need to do every day. So personal tax return, corporation tax return. So what I love about World Financial Group is that we give everybody a chance. We help all people, no family left behind. If there are visitors, we have visitor medical insurance. If they are international students, we have medical insurance. We have life insurance. We have other things like. So right now, we can recruit people to come and study for the license if they are international students about to graduate. Because if they not graduate, they don't have the open work permit, so then they cannot activate their license. But if they're interested to learn, they can study 1 year ahead. Study 1 year ahead, and then they know that next year they're going to graduate, they will get open work permit. This year they can join. Study for HLQP, study that get the HLQP certificate, and then wait until then when they get open work permit, then they can take the exam for provincial. So they don't have to wait until they graduate and do this. They can start doing it from young. That's why my team. This is the guy in black. He studied arbitrary, the insurance calculation. So he's very interested, and then he studied for HLQP to learn more about insurance. And then next year when he graduates, he will study for provincial. And this is the guy who worked for federal government. Look how young he is. He also international student, but he studied so well. He graduated with honor, and then he applied job in the federal government of Canada. He got the job, and then he applied PR. He stayed at PR. So those students, we need to talk to them. Of course, some of them doesn't want it. They want to focus on what they're doing. But of course, some is still can do it. So what I love about World Financial, we have activity for community, right? We invite people to join our Christmas, and even on the COVID, I still create my own team. Me and my team deliver the gift to my clients as a token of my appreciation. So I come through the door, knock, and then give them the gifts. So even we cannot bring them to the office, we still can do something if we really care for them. And also I've shared with them that our company, we have a lot of people. So for me, we are only one community. We want to have people. That's why we come and enjoy World Financial Week. And even though my team member, they're not around anymore, but they still got the policy of the WG. They still know that WG doing a good job for other people. And maybe sometime they will come back. Just like money. Money go and then money come back. And then money will bring me millions of money. Okay. I think that's it for today. Is it too early?
Very good.
I said,
T48, that one? How do you get the self-employed before that?
I have the link, so I can share.
The first you can share. Oh, the link,
The
yeah.
link to those websites, you can do it yourself.
She can share. No, I'm saying for my T4A. You said, you can say, yeah, that's the one I say, huh? That's the one. May you make a
You go
picture?
to see.
Take a picture.
May I make a picture?
Sure, the 298 is for the
No,
three
not this
women.
one.
So
You
what's
won't forget this one,
Two picture and combine together. That one.
So here you said self-employed commissioner. So for me, it's not like that. So that's it.
No, that's World Financial Group.
That's World Financial Group.
That's World Financial.
Yeah.
They give them.
This, yeah.
No, this is online.
Oh,
The one that
You have the
we
one
do
that
is,
T4A from
paper.
WFG.
yeah, we can go to.
Yeah, you have that. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You can find that in your life.
Huh?
But
So you are the one going to.
we're going to do it. But the original they said it for the
Let her answer the question.
for the CRA, we are on something, right? This one we can do something.
You say that they can join, that is people out there, international students.
Because when you, before you join, you have to put social insurance number, long time before COVID. But now you join only need your date of birth, phone number, and then your email.
So that's why I wonder that they don't have
Only when you activate license, they need you to submit the work permit.
But I think, Lily, we have to be careful as well, because you have to make sure that that international student gets a PR. Because they have a problem with World Financial Group. Yeah, because I have a recruit who was terminated by WFG because she is actually not PR.
No, because work permit is different. Open work permit can do.
I know, long term one. Long term
It's have to be 40 hours. The work will be coming to 40 hours. 20 hours, they don't allow.
Open work permit.
Open.
More than 20
Yeah, open
hours.
work to 40 hours.
Open, it has to be open work permit, and then will be expiry date.
I
So
understand
by
that.
the time they expire, if they don't get PR yet, the company have to terminate them because they are
That's
not
correct.
allowed.
Yes. I mean, for me, on the safe side, because you do want to be blamed by the.
No, we have to tell them everything clear.
Yeah.
And
you have
you
to tell them
follow
everything.
your work permit. And after your work permit expires, the company will not allow you to do business.
Question.
And if you have the PR card, or you update social insurance update, then you fine, you can continue doing.
Yeah, the problem though is a lot of international students get the problem of getting PR.
I know, but at least they have 3 years to apply for PR.
Yeah, think of the long term though.
No. Just do business. Even you recruit citizen, they don't do business out, right? So why do you want
Tax.
You may, family.
For the 10% who join nowadays, I before they join, they can And that way, but now we have a license, so they have the see number anymore.
No,
All you have to have is tax right away, even though.
no contact,
Yeah.
only study. Study, I tell them.
Let's say normal people like us, right, if they join. Can they contact right away?
Yes, because they have a business code.
Yeah, but
Even they don't make money, they still can do, because that is.
they
already
should put the citizen number. If they don't put the number, how can they get contact? Before, when you register them, they ask for SIN number, but now you don't need to submit SIN number.
You have to, that's what I tell you in this life, you have to justify a lot to CI. Why you think that is related to your business? You can justify by writing letter.
I thought that you know a lot of it.
Yeah.
The.
You somebody join now, like us, like me.
Mhm.
I'm a citizen.
I think if they pass
And then
the.
join the meeting and then contacts for the playoff. We don't have no license, nothing, just join. And then, let's go join now, January this year,
Okay,
and now. Following next year, 2026, and then following all of my expense and everything.
Officially, no.
with your food,
Yeah,
if you are a student, no.
no, I'm,
Here you are citizen of PR,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can because you are working to your license.
Yeah, you can, but they, they have to live it 3 years, right?
Yes, yeah.
3 years in the business, no license out.
but how do they know, we don't submit the, SIN number to the. WG.
No, because you will tell on your T, there's a form T 2125.
Yeah, 21
You will
is
tell
fine.
what are your business,
Business expanding.
yeah, what business you are doing, you will put in there. T 2125.
That's so much fun. Well, it's about, capital.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we are.
SIN number, so we'll be not.
Yeah.
Then it all space already for your business.
No, it's just.
You have to. They will.
You can still use your thing because you need to have a license. In the business, without license.
You need to. Yeah.
Oh, Lenny, I have a question.
Lenny.
Not Lenny.
Not really.
The expenses of your wedding is spent it.
I don't.
Wedding expenses.
You can do that. Where the money.
Because my son.
How many times have I degree?
Open the business. Yeah, not that fun. It's a sale.
But you need to put money there, but even if we open it down, then getting married in December, we can put.
Before they.
Ang nasa di bang pagdadaan?
Apa yang terjadi?
December. And you know, it's July. Yeah, they like
Then.
Pagkakaroon na may pabit.
Because you know, it's basically years ago. And we're
Oh, but I.
we can open our.
First of all.
Right now, it basically just been.
But you have to charge for money.
Sinutin ang kakan.
What kind of business?
Oh.
First.
I'm not good at taxing,
And we have before you.
I assume that because they will pay me, they will come.
In the coffee. She brought it already. Do you want some coffee? You paying too much.
Operation you can eat.
Microwave. Halika na, umiinit tayo. What coffee? Bakit magkuhan ito? May television.
Hindi ka pwede dito.
Ako lang nagkakita. Ako nagkakita.
Have it one or my company one? Okay, John.
Yes, this one.
John, JHN,
Your phone number.
416 833 1543 23.
Okay. Dinner for two.
John, JOHN, MTE, 2009. Okay, sorry, hey,
Just.
yeah, no, that's, okay.
I will send. Yeah. So có email you click.
Yeah, no.
Good job.
Thank you. Liền lê đi lê mọi người nói chị mắc cười không nghe là cứ nghe là được rồi vậy mà mốt khởi lộn với chị họ cũng kêu liên ly cái chị cũng liên ly chị là Phương Lý và em cũng em Lý chứ hai người đều Lý mà thằng Ken gì nó làm cho chị là February chứ Ontario chứ không phải Federal như vậy mình đâu có đổi được đâu hả? Không, thường thường là mình nên tạo cái mới thôi. Mà tốn hết rồi, nó làm cho chị là 300 đó, bởi nó nói nó register em đi cái website nào mà có 200 vậy? Có 200 mà. Vậy phải làm cái mới rồi. Để thằng kia nó nói lên giá rồi để nó coi lại rồi. Hôm qua nó lại thấy 200 mà. Đâu nó làm cho chị lâu rồi đã 300 rồi chứ gì mới đây vậy. Vậy nó đi vô cái loại nào khác á. Chắc là em làm federal. Thấy không 200 á. Vậy là nó làm federal. Em vô của government hả? Nó không phải vô government, nó vô cái đó là cái công ty. Nó vô công ty nào? Nó chặt thêm 100 đồng tiền phí của cái công ty đó. Nó vô công ty nào chứ nó không phải vô thẳng government. Không có mình mà làm tự làm vô trọng government là good rồi. Rồi nó chính nó còn biết làm. Nó vô công ty á, không biết nó đi công ty nào mà nó có 200. Em làm bao nhiêu người rồi. Tại vì mà em làm sẵn vô cái mà mình đâu mà nãy em để của mình cái này của em để ba bốn cái business chung một cái business account hả? Hồi nãy chị thấy em làm nhiều sao của chị nó nói chỉ mỗi một cái corporation chỉ được một cái business. Mỗi cái thì được một thôi nhưng mà sau đó mình sẽ trong cái đó mình sẽ nói là mình có chi nhánh. Chi nhánh thì nó sẽ là chi nhánh số 1, chi nhánh số 2, chi nhánh số 3. Tại vì chị muốn để cái rental chị vô luôn á. Nếu nó nhiều chắc chị phải đổi lại rồi mở cái đó tốn mất 300 bạc, giờ phải làm 200 sửa lại cái khác không. Ừ. Thế sao mất. Hindi mo ba alam yun? Chỉ có một người thôi rồi nhá. Nó cái visa nó sắp sửa hết hạn. Bữa chị có hỏi em á. Rồi chị làm corporation chị nói chị muốn nó được hả?
Được.
Chị để cho nó extend cái visa cho nó. Ê, nó bố cái này, I think she just got it like it's home.
Why if there's no one then it should be something.
You just don't know that. No one knows about it.
Yeah, it's still late, I guess.
Cái anh chủ eo mỗi lần anh lên nói là ở gia sa bị eo rồi người ta
Bị gì?
mấy nơi đáng có là gì không ngon bị eo rồi. Sự làm sao làm sao chứ mình không thể nói. Hai sư trác em chỉ có gửi qua cái quotation cho sư trác rồi á, sư trác có thấy 478 đồng 50 cent, are you okay? Rồi vậy cái ready cái credit card đi rồi đọc cho chị nha.
Ok, dạ, để em phải. Mới thì chị về mới về tới nhà hả?
Chưa về tới nhà, mới họp xong ở trên văn phòng làm trước chứ về tới nhà sợ 9-10 giờ á, khuya á, cho nên làm trước cho sư trác rồi mới về. Dạ. Ừ.
4505 5000 3032 2249.
Ok chị đọc lại nha. 4505 5000 3032 right?
Dạ đúng rồi.
CVV ở đằng sau bao con số đó.
233.
And then Sutrack tên holder.
Dạ.
Okay.
File là 1225.
December. Okay, it's done. Thank you, Sujan. Yeah. Chị sẽ print cái policy của em với lại của chị Chi á, Chi phó đó. Và ngày mai I will drop by at her house together được không?
Được. Dạ, ok. Dạ, em không cần chỉ ngoài ra được.
Rồi vậy ha. Rồi chị đi chơi rồi đi chơi thì chắc là không có cà phê em rồi. Em có đi chơi.
Make it iced coffee. Yeah.
We don't have ice.
Thank you, Sujan.
Oh, you want to take it home? Make it iced coffee at home?
Good night.
Sure. Because it's the product, maybe if you can use it, to make iced coffee at home.
Not many people eat coffee at
Yeah,
home.
you don't. We must make it.
My mom does.
Yeah.
She'll take one.
Rain Christmas one.
No, it's too dark.
Huh?
You can make, do you drink coffee at home?
Yeah, you make iced coffee because we're on toxic thing, right? 2 weeks we don't have, we cannot have coffee. Otherwise, I will drink coffee. But
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, we cannot have coffee, only tea and water.
What? Yeah.
Not toxic, if you know what I mean, like
Detoxic?
detoxing, like yeah.
Oh, I see.
So that's why no coffee for 2 weeks. So otherwise,
no coffee for
for 2
2 weeks.
weeks, only tea and water. So enjoy it if you can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why you take home,
We're gonna throw it out.
why you take home and throw around? So you better give somebody need it, right?
Who needs it? I'm gonna give some to mom. I'll make some for my mom. I'm thinking about my mom, so maybe you should do the same. Well, maybe she wants it, but maybe you should think about, your fams.
Tomorrow we go present this and we have a whole bunch of This one wrong one.
Do you guys have a fax machine here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you can fax it now.
No, but it's a lot of pages. How much do you usually charge me?
Huh?
I have so many pages to fax because
Doesn't
it's a
matter.
paper application.
Yeah.
It's
no.
56 pages.
I think.
You can handle this one?
Yeah, you try it anytime.
I don't know how to do it. That's
You
why.
bring it here, I'll show you.
Then you charge me, please. You know, I just thought because this one they said it's not for fax. Cannot do fax, right? You know.
Yeah.
But Lam said you can do it in my office, but
You can come and do it.
this because it's an a paper application. You cannot
Do it online.
you could no scan it
Oh.
and you cannot.
Yeah.
The only thing is that fax or mail it to the.
Oh.
So. Can I try, please? Sure. Yeah, you don't mind, eh? Or you're in a hurry?
Liam will be here, I think. I'm not early, but I'm come home soon too. But that's okay. You did come and do it.
Thank you.
Liam gọi ở đây không?
Mm-hmm.
Hả?
Yeah.
Cái này là của văn phòng xài chung mà nó lo gì?
Nhưng mà nó ngại là vô phòng mình.
Ờ. Okay, Jigen. You can go down there get a chair all policy them.
Okay.
15 total 20 page.
Okay.
19 page or 20 page of it. No, go.
Okay.
Về em ở đây với mình. Mình đi qua trước mình cũng biết gì.
Thank you so much for but it's just that
the client, say yes to come tomorrow to build a bit online, so.
Okay.
Yes, because, he said I cannot come, and then he said he will, so, it's, congratulations, Lily. You are very good, you stay here every week, every day. I want to do it, but not for us. But some places have appointment outside, so we're not here, right? No, not gone. Sorry.
19, like, is it 19 to
So how's the licensing going? That is going, yeah, that's good. But thank you anyway, okay, thank you, thank you, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Longer, again, what can I say?
What did you do to my thing? Why is it broken?
They're shorter than that. Okay. So you driving, huh? Yeah, driving.
You can drive home.
Can you drive highway?
You do last time.
Yeah, you want to try more? Okay, go then. Oh, you have Zoom, sorry nha. Không cần. Okay, bye, movie. Have a good day. We'll see you 1.5, 3 week.
Ủa đi về Việt Nam chưa hả?
Không được, có 3 week mà đi Ấn Độ, đi biết sư minh rồi đó, chịu không ăn á, đi cũng vui.
Dạ.
Kệ đấy, mình không có dịp để mình đi vào đắc Phật phải không? Mấy người trong nhà thờ hỏi, trời ơi chị là mình thiên chúa mình đi Phật, nhưng mà tại hồi xưa cái gốc mình cũng ở Phật cho mình cũng muốn đi,
Rồi đâu
tại
có
mình theo ổng cho mình mới đi vô. Ok, bye đi.
bye bye. Hi, bye bye. Good night.
Good night.